Let's listen to the sound. Distorted, harsh, like a predator laughing from the shadows. People call this the sea eater, and some claim it's even been caught on camera. Now listen to the sound. Low, deep, so powerful it shook the Pacific Ocean. Scientists called this one the Bloop. Two sounds, two legends, but only one is real. Sometime in the early 2000s, a strange audio clip began spreading online. People described it as a roar, a screech, almost like metal tearing. But what made it truly terrifying was the tone. It didn't just roar, it laughed. That's where the name came from. The Sea Eater, a monster that didn't just live in the ocean, but ruled it. A predator so powerful, it mocked everything in its path. Stories followed. Some claim the sound matched the reconstructed roar of a Spinosaurus, a dinosaur with crocodile jaws that once hunted rivers and seas. If one survived in the ocean's depths, it would explain the sound. Others swore it was proof of a new Leviathan, a beast bigger than any whale, rising from the abyss. And then came the videos. Clips began to appear, grainy, shaky, impossible to verify, the ocean rippling. And then a massive creature rising from the waves, its jaws stretched open, wide enough to swallow anything in its path, always blurry, always distorted, and always paired with that same chilling sound. Were they real? Probably not. Most were creepy pastas, viral horror edits designed to scare. But here's the strange part. Even knowing that, the Sea Eater still feels terrifying because the sound is enough. That distorted laugh, alien, violent, mocking, makes you imagine something real. A nightmare lurking just out of sight, ready to strike. The Sea Eater may be legend, but it's a legend that thrives because it plays on our deepest fear, the unknown. Now let's move to something that really happened. In 1997, NOAA, America's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, was monitoring the Pacific with hydrophones. These are underwater microphones powerful enough to detect sounds across thousands of miles. And then it happened. A deep, booming noise rumbled through the ocean. So loud, so massive, it was picked up more than 3,000 miles apart. No whale, no submarine, no explosion could explain it. The scientists had no choice but to name it. They called it the Bloop. For years, theories exploded. Some said it was a colossal squid, far larger than any ever discovered. Others believed it might be a prehistoric survivor, bigger than the megalodon. The Bloop was traced to the South Pacific, near Antarctica. And here's where things get stranger. Because in H.P. Lovecraft's stories, the nightmare city of R'lyeh, the resting place of the monster Cthulhu, was placed in that same part of the ocean. Fans couldn't ignore the coincidence. Was it just ice cracking? Or had something ancient stirred in the very waters where fiction once placed a godlike beast? The bloop became more than a sound. It became proof, at least for some, that the ocean was hiding something gigantic and alive. Eventually, NOAA stepped in with their explanation. They claimed the bloop came from ice quakes, massive chunks of ice breaking apart in Antarctica. And yes, ice can create booming, thunderous sounds underwater. Scientists even recorded other mysterious noises that might be explained the same way. But here's the problem. The bloop didn't sound like ordinary ice. It sounded alive, organic, rhythmic, almost like something breathing beneath the ocean. So even with NOAA's answer on the table, doubt lingers. Was it truly just ice? Or was it something else? Something the world isn't ready to face? Now that we've heard both, let's compare them. The bloop was recorded by NOAA, a real government agency, using scientific equipment. The Sea Eater was born online, an audio file passed around forums, creepypastas, and horror edits. The bloop is low, booming, and powerful, like a mountain moving underwater. The Sea Eater is distorted, jagged, and mocking, like a predator laughing. The bloop sparked real scientific debate and even inspired documentaries. The Sea Eater sparked viral fear, creepypastas, and internet horror culture. The bloop is fact. NOAA confirmed it, though the cause is debated. The Sea Eater is almost certainly fiction, but the fear it creates feels real. One is science, the other is myth. But both remind us of one thing: how little we know about the deep. So what do you believe? That the bloop was just ice breaking apart in Antarctica? That the Sea Eater is only a story, an internet monster made from sound and shadows? Or could both be hints of something more? Here's the one fact no one can deny. We've explored less than 20% of the ocean. The rest is pitch black, untouched, and unknown. Until we truly understand it, the line between myth and reality will stay razor thin. The bloop, the Sea Eater, one real, one imagined. But both leave us with the same haunting question: what else is out there, waiting in the dark? If this gave you chills, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep-sea mysteries and unexplained sounds from the abyss.